Hey everyone, happy e-learning day. It's not a snow day, so I know I gave you that little speech last week about snow days. This is not that day. Snow days are fun. The snow's piling up. I want you to go play. This is not that day. It was a surprise to me that they called school, but it's icy. I'm here at school, but man, it was a rough trip in. Yeesh. Anyway, I'm going to lay out video wise what I'm asking you to do for those of you who weren't here this week, because I know some of you were sick, and those of you who just need a voice to tell you what to do. Here's the deal. We're supposed to give you 25 minutes of work. I think that's what I could give you minimal. I also think I could ask you to do a little bit more because here's my expectation today. Um, I want you to finish the rough draft. All right. But before we get into that, my question you can ponder is which show that was an anthology is the best you ever watched? An anthology is a show that every single episode is a different story. I just started Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix, and I love those kinds of shows. Black Mirror is one of those. Love, Death, and Robots. That's another one of those. Every episode's a different story that starts and ends. So think about your best anthology show. For me, Black Mirror is the king right now. All right. Yesterday, for those of you that weren't here, I put on Schoology a master works cited. So your job is to follow these directions. You make a copy, you go to that, you copy all the stuff, you paste it at the end of your Google Doc of your regular essay, and then you're going to delete any sources that you might not be using. So this was my example, right? So if I'm not using this source in my works cited, then I delete that. If I am not using this one, I delete that. And that's what I'm left with, the ones that I actually used. All right. So that's that. I also like whenever you do have a works cited at the end of your document, it tells you what to do for in-text citation. So if I use this source, if I used a fact from here, then I'm going to circle, or I'm going to use just the name Brown in my text. So here's an example. I write my paragraph, right? My paragraph, there's my topic sentence. Then here's my first fact. In 1908, the U.S. government simply took 18,000 acres of land from two native tribes just to clear the way for bison to roam and graze. I grabbed that from this article right there. So that's all I need to put. Oh, sorry, not that one. This one right here. That's where I put my citation. I put a space there. I put a parentheses. I put that one word right there. And I put a parentheses, and then I put the period after. There's my fact. Okay. If you're using something that's not a name, like a title, like Into the Canyon, you just use the first couple words in your works cited. Okay. There's the rubric, everyone. Heavy on persuasion. If you follow my outline, you're good. Citations, if you got to have them, and you have to have at least 4. And then I want to also remind you that I'm not changing the due date. If you're able to produce a final draft on Friday by 11:59 p.m., you'll receive 10 out of 10. If you only produce a rough draft and you turn in something that's not edited on Friday just to make it happen on time, I'm going to give you 0. I'm not going to honor that you rushed something just to turn it in. If you do find yourself you can't turn it in on time, I can't give you full points for turning in late, but I'll give you 5 out of 10 for giving me something of quality. All right. That being said, here's my expectation. In Schoology today, I have the link to the capitalization lesson for Friday's quiz. We're still going to do that, everyone. So those of you that weren't here, I'd study this real quick. Just go through it. Take 5 minutes. If you don't quite know, if you're struggling with the essay, look at this this presentation. This Google slideshow shows you all the stuff that kind of guides you through it. This is the outline if you need to get access to it because you don't have it because you left it at school. This is your works cited page that I shared with you right there. Okay. It'll come up in a second. But this is all this is the bibliography. This is all of the there it is, right? That's the master list that you copy that. And then if you go and look even further down, what you have is lo and behold, the in-text citation tips. So again, if you wanted to look at that as a slideshow. So guys, you have everything you need. So here's what I'm going to make today as an assignment, just so that it's attendance. You have to submit something. I want you to submit a screenshot of the last paragraph of your essay, your rough draft. That's what I want to see. I'll give you 1 point. It'll show me that you showed up. It'll show me that you heard and watched this video. That's what I'd like from you. All right. So if you're done with your essay rough draft, this takes 1 minute. If you're not done, you're motivated to finish it. I want to see you take a screenshot of the last paragraph of your rough draft. Okay, there we go.